How did last night's game get away? What do you think they got there?
I think just some of it was turnovers. I think some of it he just hit some tough shots. Watching film back today, we kind of scrambled around pretty well. They hit a lot of threes, but I think just kind of got away with us in turnovers and they're getting easy buckets. We were just kind of trying to find some shots, and I think defensively they did a good job just being aggressive.
Just speaking of turnovers, how much of this is a head scratcher when you guys shoot a shot from the field and from three? Still lose the game.
It's kind of big, that's a kind of our emphasis, more shots, less turnovers, and I think the way we shot pretty well. I think we kind of matched up the same way on field goals and for threes, but they got a lot more steals, a lot more outlet passes, and a lot more easy buckets from that.
You guys played against Minnesota. What has been the difference in this game?
I think it's kind of the same thing. I think the first game we played them, we kind of brought them to the wire. They hit a tough shot. I think the last couple of games against them, they've just been aggressive, same team as they always are. They kind of look forward to playing against us, and we look forward to playing against them. So it's just watching the film to see what we can do better for next year.
They looked at space, and I saw a couple of times it looked a little off. It looked like you, Colin, and Devin were kind of clutching in the corner, and then there were times it was perfect. I'm curious, how do you find the consistency?
Just running, spacing, figuring out where to be in spots when stuff happens, getting into actions earlier. I'll say personally for me, doing a better job of sprinting to the corner. I feel like I jog a little bit too much, which kind of clusters everything to begin with. If we get to our running space and get to our spots earlier, it helps a lot with that spacing.
All right, when Devin's facing the super aggressive defenses in the league and getting swarmed, what are some of the ways that you guys can kind of alleviate that for him?
Just giving him outlet passes. When he's getting double like that, being able to be an outlet, so having quicker action on the backside, because they're going to try to scramble a lot, which causes a lot more threes and driving points for us.
I'm curious, first year in the league, getting to see the Western Conference up close, what's kind of your takeaways on just how loaded and stacked it's been?
It's stacked. It's loaded, like you said. Every night against the Western Conference team is a great team, no matter if they're on the top or the bottom of the conference. This is a great league to be in and a great conference to be in, so I'm grateful to be part of it. And it's just gotta bring your best every night against these teams.
Ryan, I did want to ask about Cody Martin because he played a similar role in Charlotte that you are playing right now. I was curious if there was anything that you learned about him, the player, the defense, anything that you have been able to pick up from him since he's arrived.
Cody since day one's been helping me a lot. Just defensively, trying to help as much as I can, but offensively telling me to be more aggressive. Just finding ways to attack the offense in that way, and finding your spots on the floor that you can succeed at. Like you said, he's been in the role that I am right now, so that's something I can always look up to and just ask questions a lot about.
How much is Brad that you may get back? He's doing pretty well.
Yeah, I mean he's I think he wants to get back. He's working his butt off. With Cruz and the PT guys in the weight room and on the court, you see him working out. So I think the next couple games he should be back and he get ready to go.
What's been missed with him not out there? What have you guys missed with him?
I think just his aggressiveness, being able to get downhill, his mid-range, his threes, his scoring, and I think just another guy to fly around with us and have that kind of defensive mentality, become the best player as well. When I'm or someone else is not on it, we can have Brad on him to get stopped as well.
I know this is the first go at it in the league, but do you even feel like this tenseness or pressure that we have to win?
Yeah, but you can't put that on us a lot. That causes a lot more kind of I don't want to say friction, but kind of tighten us up. We got to come out and just play our basketball, play our game. We can't be thinking about. We got obviously have the wins and losses back in our head, but the best of Suns basketball is when we play freely. We don't try to think too much. We're just playing out, having fun.
I might be the best trick shot player on the team, so.
Might be.
I probably am, actually. Hey, no, might be. I am.
I'm curious when you look at this last night game. How did they get away from you guys today?
Yeah, I mean, they hit some timely shots. I mean, we got the lead 4 or 6, and then they would just hit 1 or 2 threes. Just couldn't get over that hump, but credit to them, they shot a great percentage the whole game.
The physicality part of the game, Coach mentioned that right after the post game. How much do you think that factored in what happened?
Yeah, I mean, they came out physical from the jump. We got to match their intensity, especially offensively and defensively. But they got some turnovers, got a lot of fast breaks. So.
I feel like, it's only 8 games left. Was there a mindset of time's running out on what you guys are trying to do?
No, I mean, we still got a ways to go. I mean, 8 games, a lot can happen. I think we just got to control what we control, focus on us, compete every possession and win as many games as we can.
You just look at competing every possession. How would you break that last night?
I mean, we did good. Throughout the majority of the game, just competing every possession. A couple offensive rebounds that went their way, turnovers, got a lot of fast breaks, things that we could control, and just got to match and play every possession.
Royce, when Devin's being pounded and swarmed like he is defensively, when teams load up, what are some of the ways that you guys can alleviate that pressure?
Try to make things easier for him, give him outlets, see if he can get an advantage, getting him open on screens or whatever that looks like.
Do you feel like Oso and the bigs have done a good job of kind of just being that outlet on ball screens?
For sure. I mean, they're making a lot of plays, making the right reads, whether they're finishing or kicking out, and it's somebody else shooting it or swing. So I think we just got to create more opportunities like that, get guys open.
I'm just curious, you just hit a career high for most of the season, 67, still got 8 games left. What's gone into that progression for you? Is it kind of just your own work that you're putting in, or the trainers, or anyone specifically that's kind of gotten you to that level?
I think it's my own work, putting in, shooting a bunch of shots before practice, in the games, just knocking down and being confident, shooting the ball every time.
Is it something where the game is so much on threes now that all your attempts last night were threes?
I mean, you could say that, but I'm just taking what the defense gives me, whether it's threes, layups, whether I'm creating for somebody else. But, 12 threes last night, so just keep doing it.
Is that a number that you would be comfortable shooting every game or close to that, or?
I mean, how many ever I get each game, I'm going to shoot. Whether it's 12, 5, 10, no matter what, I'm just taking the ones that I'm given and knocking them down.